And Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. To the half. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
First down and 10. The back's got it. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. The 30, past the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He breaks free. The gain moves the ball to the 34. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. If these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks left and finds his target there. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Hits the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10 now. And the running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
He's running out of time here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And here's the handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So they get nothing in the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The Nittany Lions are going to keep this drive rolling.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, this goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Fox. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On the move now. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown. Nittany Lions. This offense really clicking. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. Reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. And he'll lead the kickoff right there, starting at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. You see you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught behind the line. It's Fox. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching the ball like this. Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
And Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff again. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made in space, look out. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First down. Looking to throw the football. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The freshman threw it behind the receiver, off the mark.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. He's found some room at the 45. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Caught by the receiver. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. They bring him down, but it's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it rip. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion sets up a second down. He's looking to throw. Gets played on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Moves out of the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's swarmed by the defense.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
The Nittany Lions are going to cash in this red zone trip. Defense smothers him for no gain.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board.
So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And the Nittany Lions will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Dump off, caught by the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Penn State 31, Auburn 21.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone.
Who's in the clear? He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
It's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On another sack. This defense on fire.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Wants to throw it. On the move now. Deep throw, looking back to the right side. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Oh, and he can't hang on with a little screen pass there. And that's going to bring up 3rd. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. With the catch, it's Powell. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense starts with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he'll just get rid of it.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Bringing pressure, using his legs on the scramble, and he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Looking to pass here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kurt?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Point after, knocked right through. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
He's got his man in the open field. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. The offense sets up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He fires downfield, and it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. He could go. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. It's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
No press here. The defense backing away. Looking for the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Breaks into the open. Now past the 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, Chris, I was hoping we might get a competitive game down late in this football game, but after this touchdown, I think this one's over.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
That sack sets up a second down and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.